How do you study an art style? How do you learn a specific art style? How do you analyze art styles? And maybe the question artists ask most often, how do you find your art style? In each style studies session, we explore one artist through the lens of the 6 qualities of style, not only to understand their work more deeply, but also to help you apply these ideas to your own artistic development. Today's study session features an artist whose work many people believe is simple until they try to replicate it. Franz Kline. Kline's bold, sweeping black strokes may look spontaneous, but behind them is intentionality, structure, and a unique visual language that helped define abstract expressionism. If you want to choose an artist for a future style study session, living or dead, comment their name so I can study them next. Hi, I'm Carrie, and I am here to remind you, you are already an artist. Here on Artist Strong, I help creatives stop feeling like a copyist or hobbyist so they can create their first real series of artwork and build a portfolio they're proud of. If you are ready to stop the DIY learning and get the support and structure to finally draw and paint with your unique voice, I'm here to help. Sign up and watch my workshop, How to Transform Your Ideas into Artwork That's Uniquely Yours. To date, thousands have joined the community. The workshop is completely free, and the link is in the description below. Now, let's jump into today's style study session. A quick primer. What is style? Style is the unique way an artist shares their voice through their art. We often recognize an artist's work instantly because of the consistent visual choices they make. Choices that fall into 6 key categories: the elements and principles of art, medium and materials, genre, theme, influence, and personal expression. Let's break down each category using the work of Franz Kline. Elements and principles of art. Kline is often remembered for his unmistakable black and white compositions, thick architectural strokes slashing across stark white backgrounds. But his approach was far more nuanced. Here's how he used the elements and principles of art: line and mark making. His signature marks are massive, calligraphy-like strokes made with house painter brushes. These strokes create a visual rhythm, urgent, forceful, and gestural. The line becomes the subject, not a description of the subject. Shape. His forms appear abstract, yet many reference real-world structures, bridges, railways, buildings from his industrial Pennsylvania childhood. Sharp angles and abrupt directional changes create tension and energy. Value in contrast. The black and white contrast is extreme and intentional. This isn't grayscale or subtle value transition. This is visual impact through bold opposition. Composition. Kline reworked compositions extensively, often starting with small sketches and enlarging them using a projector. What appears spontaneous was often carefully planned. Movement. Directional thrusts guide the eye across the surface, creating a sense of speed and momentum. The painting often feels like it's still in motion. In short, Kline's elements are simple, but his control of contrast and gesture creates raw emotional intensity. Medium and materials. Kline worked primarily in oil on canvas, but how he worked with the medium is crucial. He used large industrial brushes, creating sweeping brushstrokes. Paint was often applied quickly, but he would scrape, revise, and rebuild sections. Early work includes figures and landscapes, revealing a trained observational eye before abstraction took over. Layering and adjustment were part of his process. Many pieces show pentimenti where earlier marks peek through. Because of his tools and scale, his paintings feel both immediate and monumental. Genre. Kline is a central figure in abstract expressionism, specifically the action painting branch shared with de Kooning and Pollock. But unlike Pollock's all-over compositions, Kline's work is focused on structure, architectural rather than atmospheric, monolithic, not intricate. His work can also be described as gestural abstraction, painterly expressionism, large-scale minimalism. In some late works, Kline shows how abstraction can simultaneously feel emotional and constructed. Theme. While his work is not representational, his themes are deeply grounded in memory and place. Kline grew up in coal country, surrounded by railroads, industrial machinery, and steel bridges. His black beams and white voids echo those structures of those landscapes. Emotion through gesture. Instead of illustrating feelings, he embodied them through movement. His paintings feel like frozen motion, a record of an action. Reduction in essence. Kline strips away detail to reach the core energy of a subject. His paintings ask, what happens if we express something using only structure, motion, and contrast? Influence. Kline's influences may surprise you. Japanese calligraphy. His bold, sweeping strokes parallel the aesthetics and philosophy of East Asian ink painting. Architecture and industrial landscapes. Steel girders, beams, ladders, railway tracks. These shapes show up again and again. His friendships with other abstract expressionists. Willem de Kooning, in particular, encouraged Kline's shift into large-scale abstraction, draftsmanship, and realism. Early training in drawing informed his later compositions. Even his most abstract works carry a sense of structure and underlying geometry. Personal experience. Kline's personal story deeply shaped his style. Born in Pennsylvania coal country, he developed a visual vocabulary of machinery, beams, and dark industrial silhouettes. His mother died when he was young. He grew up surrounded by instability, which may echo in the urgency of his gestures. He trained traditionally in London before joining the New York art scene. A legendary moment. De Kooning showed Kline how projecting his small sketches onto a wall transformed them. This sparked his mature style. Most importantly, his style wasn't about copying someone else. It was the translation of his lived environment into pure visual energy. How to apply this to your art? Studying Kline's work offers valuable lessons. Limit your palette to focus on form and gesture. Try working larger than you're comfortable with. Scale affects style. Study your own environment. Look for shapes, structures, and rhythms you can abstract. Use tools that push you out of your comfort zone, like bigger brushes, non-traditional tools. Plan, then play. Make small sketches, then blow them up to full scale. Your style doesn't come from magic. It comes from repeated choices rooted in who you are and how you see. Franz Kline shows us that style doesn't need complexity, it needs conviction. His black and white paintings are instantly recognizable, not because they are simple, but because they represent a clear and intentional voice. Just like Kline, your style will get stronger as you better understand the 6 qualities of style and apply them consciously to your own art. Tell me, what's one thing about Kline's style that inspires you to try something? Thank you so much for watching. As always, please like and subscribe to my work to never miss an episode. And tell me what you'd like to learn about next in the community tab or the comments below. Your ideas determine the content I create. Remember, proudly call yourself an artist. Together, we are Artist Stroke.